Question 1. What does this road sign indicate? A. Dangerous curve to the left. B. Dangerous curve to the right. C. Road ahead turns sharply. D. Winding road ahead. Answers is B. Dangerous curve to the right. This warning sign indicates a dangerous curve to the right, requiring drivers to reduce speed and be prepared for the turn. Question 2. When should you use your vehicle's hazard warning lights? A. When parked illegally for a short time. B. When your vehicle is stopped due to a breakdown. C. When driving in very heavy rain or fog. D. To indicate you are driving slowly. Answers is B. When your vehicle is stopped due to a breakdown. Hazard warning lights should be used when your vehicle is stopped or moving very slowly on a road in a way that could cause a hazard to other road users. For example, due to a breakdown or an emergency stop. They should not be used as an excuse for illegal parking. Question 3. What action should you take when you see this sign? A. Stop fully before the line. B. Give way to main road traffic. C. Proceed with caution. D. Accelerate to join traffic. Answers is B. Give way to main road traffic. This sign means give way. You must yield to traffic on the road you are joining or crossing. You should slow down, be prepared to stop, and only proceed when it is safe to do so without causing other vehicles to change speed or direction. Question 4. What is the primary purpose of a national car test in Ireland? A. To check for vehicle modifications. B. To determine vehicle resale value. C. To ensure vehicles meet minimum safety standards. D. To assess a driver's driving ability. Answers is C. To ensure vehicles meet minimum safety standards. This ensures that vehicles, primarily passenger cars over a certain age, meet safety and environmental standards. It is a compulsory test in Ireland. Question 5. This sign indicates a maximum speed limit of 50. What is prohibited? A. Driving slower than 50. B. Driving faster than 50. C. Stopping on the road. D. Overtaking other vehicles. Answers is B. Driving faster than 50. This prohibitory sign sets a maximum speed limit. You must not drive at a speed exceeding the number shown on the sign, which in this case is 50 units e.g. Question 6. What should you do if you encounter pedestrians crossing at a zebra crossing? A. Sound your horn. B. Stop and let them cross. C. Proceed slowly with caution. D. Flash your headlights. Answers is B. Stop and let them cross. At a zebra crossing, pedestrians have priority. You must slow down and be prepared to stop, allowing any pedestrians who are on or about to step onto the crossing to cross safely. Question 7. When can a driver overtake another vehicle on the left in Ireland? A. When the vehicle ahead is signaling right. B. When on a dual carriageway. C. When the vehicle in front is turning right. D. Never overtaking on the left is always illegal. Answers is C. When the vehicle in front is turning right. You may only overtake on the left if the vehicle in front of you is turning right, or if you are in a queue of traffic and the lane on your left is moving faster. Question 8. What does this mandatory sign instruct drivers to do? A. Turn right ahead. B. Enter a roundabout. C. Yield to oncoming traffic. D. Proceed straight only. Answers is B. Enter a roundabout. This sign indicates that you are approaching a roundabout. Drivers must give way to traffic already on the roundabout, coming from their immediate right. Question 9. What does this warning sign indicate about the road ahead? A. Road works ahead. B. Uneven road ahead. C. Slippery road surface. D. Steep descent. Answers is B. Uneven road ahead. This sign warns drivers of an uneven road surface ahead, which could include dips, bumps, or potholes. You should reduce your speed to maintain control and comfort. Question 10. Before starting a long journey, what essential check should you perform on your vehicle's tires? A. Check tire brand. B. Check pressure and tread depth. C. Clean the tires thoroughly. D. Rotate the tires. Answers is B. Check pressure and tread depth. It is crucial to check tire pressure and tread depth before a long journey to ensure safe driving and prevent breakdowns. Incorrect pressure affects handling and fuel efficiency, while insufficient tread depth reduces grip. Question 11. This sign indicates a prohibitory action. What does it mean? A. Yield to all traffic. B. No entry. C. Stop for inspection. D. One-way traffic only. Answers is B. No entry. This sign means no entry. It prohibits all vehicles from entering the road or area where the sign is displayed. It is commonly used for one-way streets or exits. Question 12. What should you do if your vehicle breaks down on a motorway? A. Attempt repairs on the hard shoulder. B. Move to the hard shoulder, turn on hazard lights. C. Stay in the left lane until assistance arrives. D. Walk to the nearest exit for help. Answers is B. Move to the hard shoulder, turn on hazard lights. If your vehicle breaks down on a motorway, you should try to move it to the hard shoulder as far left as possible. Turn on your hazard warning lights, and if safe, exit the vehicle from the passenger side and wait behind a barrier. Call for assistance. Question 13. What does this sign warn drivers about regarding the road surface? A. New road surface. B. Slippery road. C. Gravel ahead. D. Uneven road. Answers is B. Slippery road. This warning sign indicates that the road ahead may be slippery, especially in wet conditions, due to factors like polished asphalt, oil spills, or ice. Drivers should reduce speed and increase following distance. Question 14. What is the correct procedure for indicating a left turn at a junction? A. Indicate left only when turning. B. Indicate right then left. C. Give a clear signal well in advance. D. Flash headlights to alert others. Answers is C. Give a clear signal well in advance. To turn left, you should give a clear signal well in advance of the junction to inform other road users of your intentions. Position your vehicle correctly in the left lane if multiple lanes are available. Question 15. This sign indicates a mandatory direction. What action must you take? A. Turn right. B. Proceed straight ahead. C. Turn left. D. Stop and give way. Answers is B. Proceed straight ahead. This mandatory sign indicates that all vehicles must proceed straight ahead. No turns are permitted at this point. Question 16. What does this sign mean for goods vehicles? A. Goods vehicles only. B. Goods vehicles turn right. C. No overtaking for goods vehicles. D. Minimum speed for goods vehicles. Answers is C. No overtaking for goods vehicles. This sign specifically prohibits goods vehicles from overtaking other motor vehicles on the section of road ahead. Other vehicles may still overtake if not explicitly prohibited. Question 17. What is the main danger when driving on a road with this sign? A. Falling rocks. B. Strong side winds. C. Slippery surface. D. Steep descent. Answers is B. Strong side winds. This sign warns of strong side winds, which can affect vehicle stability, especially for vehicles, motorcycles, and those towing trailers. Drivers should grip the steering wheel firmly and be prepared for gusts. Question 18. When is it permissible to park on a double yellow line? A. During weekends. B. To drop off passengers. C. Never unless picking up or setting down passengers. D. When no other parking is available. Answers is C. Never unless picking up or setting down passengers. Double yellow lines mean no parking at any time. However, you are permitted to stop briefly to load or unload goods or to pick up or set down passengers, provided you do not cause an obstruction and are actively engaged in these. Question 19. What does this sign indicate about the road ahead? A. Steep descent. B. Steep ascent. C. Winding road. D. Uneven road. Answers is B. Steep ascent. This warning sign indicates a steep ascent uphill gradient ahead. Drivers may need to select a lower gear to maintain speed and power. Question 20. What is the recommended following distance in dry conditions? A. 1 car length. B. A gap. C. 50 meters. D. 3 car lengths. Answers is B. A gap. The recommended following distance in dry conditions is a gap. This allows sufficient time to react and stop safely if the vehicle in front suddenly slows or stops. This distance should be increased in poor weather. Question 21. What does this sign mean for a driver? A. End of priority road. B. Priority road. C. Give way. D. No entry. Answers is B. Priority road. This sign indicates that you are on a priority road. Traffic on minor roads joining or crossing a priority road must give way to you. However, you should still be observant for other drivers' actions. Question 22. When approaching a junction controlled by traffic lights that are out of order, what should you do? A. Proceed as normal. B. Treat it as an unmarked junction. Be prepared to stop. C. Assume you have priority. D. Sound your horn and proceed. Answers is B. Treat it as an unmarked junction. Be prepared to stop. If traffic lights are out of order, you should treat the junction as an unmarked junction, slowing down, looking carefully in all directions, and being prepared to stop to give way to other traffic or pedestrians. Question 23. What is the meaning of this road sign? A. No parking. B. No stopping. C. Waiting restricted. D. Loading zone. Answers is B. No stopping. This sign means no stopping. You are not allowed to stop your vehicle for any reason, even briefly, at any time in the area by the sign or road markings. Question 24. What should you do when you see this sign ahead? A. Increase speed to clear area. B. Reduce speed, prepare for hazards. C. Sound horn to warn workers. D. Change lanes immediately. Answers is B. Reduce speed, prepare for hazards. This sign warns of road works ahead. You should reduce your speed, be prepared for changes in road layout, temporary signs, and the presence of workers or machinery. Question 25. What is the typical speed limit in built-up areas in Ireland unless otherwise? A. 60 kilometers per hour. B. 50 kilometers per hour. C. 80 kilometers per hour. D. 30 kilometers per hour. Answers is B. 50. The default speed limit in built-up areas in Ireland is 50 unless specific signs indicate a different limit. Drivers should always be aware of local signage. Question 26. What does this sign mean for a driver? A. Two-way traffic. B. One-way road. C. No entry. D. End of road. Answers is B. One-way road. This information sign indicates a one-way road. Traffic flows in the direction of the arrow only. Drivers must not drive against the flow of traffic. Question 27. What should you do if an emergency vehicle approaches with flashing blue lights and sirens? A. Speed up to get out of the way. B. Pull over safely to let it pass. C. Stop immediately in your lane. D. Continue driving until you reach a junction. Answers is B. Pull over safely to let it pass. When an emergency vehicle e.g. ambulance, fire brigade approaches with flashing blue light sirens, you must yield right of way. Pull over to the side of the road safely and stop to allow it to pass, but do not endanger yourself or others. Question 28. This sign indicates a mandatory direction for vehicles carrying dangerous goods. What is it? A. Turn right. B. Proceed straight. C. Turn left. D. No entry. Answers is B. Proceed straight. This sign the mandatory direction for vehicles carrying dangerous goods, ensuring they follow routes to minimize risk. In this case, they must proceed straight. Question 29. What does this warning sign indicate regarding children? A. Children's playground. B. Children crossing or near road. C. School zone begins. D. Pedestrian crossing. Answers is B. Children crossing or near road. This sign warns drivers that there may be children in or near the road, often found near schools, playgrounds, or residential areas. Drivers should reduce speed and be extra vigilant. Question 30. What is the purpose of an advanced stop line at traffic lights for cyclists? A. To allow cyclists to park. B. To give cyclists a head start. C. To separate cyclists from pedestrians. D. To indicate a cycle lane. Answers is B. To give cyclists a head start. An advanced stop line allows cyclists to position themselves ahead of motor vehicles at traffic lights, giving them a safer head start when the lights change to green. Motor vehicles must stop at the first stop line. Question 31. What does this prohibitory sign mean? A. Overtaking allowed. B. No overtaking. C. End of overtaking restriction. D. Overtake on left only. Answers is B. No overtaking. This sign means no overtaking. You must not overtake other motor vehicles except motorcycles or bicycles on this stretch of road. Question 32. What does this sign typically indicate? A. End of motorway. B. Motorway ahead. C. Dual carriageway. D. Main road. Answers is B. Motorway ahead. This information sign marks the beginning of a motorway. Specific rules apply to motorways, including minimum speed limits, no pedestrians, cyclists, or certain slow-moving vehicles. Question 33. What should you do if you accidentally drive into a lane reserved for buses? A. Continue driving in the lane. B. Exit the lane as soon as it is safe. C. Reverse out of the lane. D. Stop and wait for a bus. Answers is B. Exit the lane as soon as it is safe. If you accidentally enter a bus lane, you should exit it as soon as it is safe and legally permissible to do so. Continuing to drive in it may result in a fine. Question 34. What does this warning sign indicate regarding the road edge? A. Hard shoulder ends. B. Dangerous hard shoulder. C. Hard shoulder for parking. D. Emergency stopping lane. Answers is B. Dangerous hard shoulder. This sign warns of a dangerous hard shoulder. This means the hard shoulder may not be suitable for stopping or driving on, possibly due to its condition or a drop-off. Question 35. What is the main risk of tires? A. Increased braking distance. B. Grip and increased fuel consumption. C. Faster acceleration. D. Quieter ride. Answers is B. Grip and increased fuel consumption. Tires reduce grip, especially in wet conditions, make steering less responsive, and can lead to increased fuel consumption due to higher rolling resistance. They also generate more heat, increasing the risk of a blowout. Question 36. What does this sign indicate at a railway crossing? A. Crossing. B. Railway crossing. C. No railway crossing. D. Guarded crossing. Answers is B. Railway crossing. This warning sign indicates a railway crossing ahead without barriers. Drivers must slow down, look and listen for trains, and be prepared to stop. Question 37. What is the meaning of this priority sign? A. Give way. B. Stop and give way. C. Priority road ahead. D. No entry. Answers is B. Stop and give way. This stop sign means you must come to a complete stop before the stop line and give way to all traffic on the intersecting road before proceeding safely. Question 38. What information does this sign provide for drivers? A. Lane ends ahead. B. Of movement in lanes. C. Speed limit. D. Overtaking prohibited. Answers is B. Of movement in lanes. This information sign displays the permitted directions of movement for traffic in each lane at an upcoming junction or section of road, helping drivers position their vehicles correctly. Question 39. What does this mandatory sign require for traffic flow? A. Pass on the left. B. Pass obstacle on the right. C. Pass obstacle on either side. D. No passing. Answers is B. Pass obstacle on the right. This sign indicates that traffic must pass an obstacle such as a traffic island or road division on the side. Question 40. When driving in fog, what lights should you use? A. Full beam headlights. B. Dipped headlights and fog lights. C. Only. D. Hazard warning lights. Answers is B. Dipped headlights and fog lights. In fog, you should use dipped headlights to improve visibility without dazzling other drivers. If visibility is severely, typically less than 100 meters, front and rear fog lights should also be used. Full beam can reflect off the fog and worsen visibility. Question 41. What does this prohibitory sign indicate about turning? A. No left turn. B. No right turn. C. U-turn only. D. Right turn compulsory. Answers is B, no right turn. This sign means no right turn. Drivers are prohibited from making a right turn at the junction or point where the sign is displayed. Question 42. What is the purpose of this information sign? A. End of urban area. B. Residential area. C. Pedestrian zone. D. Bus priority area. Answers is B. Residential area. This sign indicates the beginning of a residential area, often referred to as a living zone. In such areas, special rules apply, including speed limits usually 30 and particular awareness of pedestrians and children. Question 43. What does this warning sign alert you to regarding the road's surface? A. Uneven road. B. Loose gravel or chippings. C. Slippery when wet. D. Road closed. Answers is B. Loose gravel or chippings. This sign warns of loose gravel stone on the road's surface. Drivers should reduce speed to avoid skidding and to prevent stones from being thrown up and damaging other vehicles or pedestrians. Question 44. When must you carry your driving license while driving in Ireland? A. Only during daytime. B. At all times when driving. C. Only when driving long distances. D. Only if requested by. Answers is B. At all times when driving. In Ireland, you are legally required to carry your valid driving license or provisional license with you at all times when driving a vehicle. Failure to do so can result in a fine. Question 45. What does this sign mean for cyclists? A. Cyclists prohibited. B. Cycle track. C. Shared path. D. Cycle parking. Answers is B. Cycle track. This mandatory sign indicates a cycle track. Cyclists are generally required to use this track where provided, and motor vehicles are prohibited from entering it. Question 46. What does this sign tell you about parking? A. No stopping. B. No parking. C. Parking zone. D. Loading zone. Answers is B. No parking. This sign means no parking. You are not permitted to park your vehicle in the area by the sign or road markings, though stopping briefly to or pick off passengers may be allowed depending on local restrictions. Question 47. How should you react to this warning sign? A. Steep hill ahead. B. Embankment or quayside ahead. C. Road narrows. D. Bridge ahead. Answers is B. Embankment or quayside ahead. This sign warns of an embankment or quayside ahead. This means there is an unprotected drop-off alongside the road, such as beside a river, canal, or dock, requiring extreme caution. Question 48. What is the primary function of car insurance in Ireland? A. To cover vehicle maintenance costs. B. To provide financial protection in case of an accident. C. To replace your vehicle if it breaks down. D. To lower fuel costs. Answers is B. To provide financial protection in case of an accident. Car insurance is legally mandatory in Ireland. Its primary function is to provide financial protection against loss or damage to your vehicle, and most importantly, against liability for injury or damage to other people or their property in the event of an accident. Question 49. What does this sign mean? A. Junction ahead. B. Traffic light ahead. C. Pedestrian crossing. D. Stop sign ahead. Answers is B. Traffic light ahead. This sign warns drivers that there are traffic lights ahead. You should prepare to slow down and stop if necessary, depending on the light's color. It gives you advance notice to adjust your speed. Question 50. What should you do if your vision is impaired by sun glare? A. Speed up to get past the glare. B. Slow down, use sun visor, consider sunglasses. C. Turn on full beam headlights. D. Close one eye for better focus. Answers is B. Slow down, use sun visor, consider sunglasses. Sun glare can significantly reduce visibility and make it difficult to see other road users or hazards. You should slow down, use your sun visor, and wear sunglasses. If necessary, pull over safely until visibility improves.